Hi, I'm Heidi Alexandra and you're watching UQTV. At UQ Power, we believe it all starts with you. So we love nothing more than finding people and brands who are living a life or building a business that plays to their unique strengths. Today is Spotlight Day, but before I reveal our featured business, I wanted to ask you a quick question. Have you ever felt so passionate about something that you were compelled to create a business or a product about it? Not that random kind of passing idea that you buy a URL and park it for, but that undeniably loud and clear, strong desire that you've maybe carried for several years until one day you decide, I cannot not do this. Whether you start a blog, a book, speak about it, or launch a whole company or movement, you feel compelled to get this idea out there into the world and to deliver it to those who need it most. Well, today we're going to feature someone who's done just that. We're going to go behind the scenes of a small business and spotlight a woman who has pursued her passion and created something really special. That woman is Jamie Lee, and she's the founder of Kids at Switch. Based in Chatswood, Australia, but drawing on inspiration from influencers around the world such as Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett, Sir Ken Robinson and Finland's education system, Kids at Switch has been heralded as a novel and modern educative playhouse. It has attracted the attention of schools, kindergartens and parents from across Australia. As founder Jamie Lee will tell you, the company prides itself on spearheading the education revolution. Here's 3 key tips that we can learn from Kids at Switch, which helps them stand out in the marketplace. Tip 1, treat every customer as unique. Personalisation is a growing trend, and for good reason. As we move out of the industrial age and into the information age, more and more people want to have information, ideas, products and services tailored to their unique situation, their strengths, their preferences and tastes. Jamie Lee saw the benefit of children learning money behaviours in early childhood and how that, not just standard tests and exams, was going to give them the mindset, the behaviours and the habits that would support the children through their lives. At Kids at Switch, Jamie and her team honour each student for being winners in their own unique way, so they feel respected and heard.
I actually never pictured myself as a teacher. But then during high school, there was one year I went to Taiwan to teach a group of children from disadvantaged areas. Straight away, I fell in love with these kids, especially with their creativity, curiosity, and imagination. With just a little push, these kids showed me how they could all accomplish great things. And I loved the fact that they were all winners in their own unique ways.
Tip 2, be disruptive. The Kids at Switch program captivated our hearts and minds and what we've seen as an innovative, disruptive and fresh take on education for children. Unlike most education environments, when you walk inside their doors, you won't see a focus on textbooks, exams or homework, but instead a laser focus on helping children learn skills for the real world, such as problem solving, innovation, investing and learning to fail fast. This is a real-life version of Monopoly, and it's truly disrupting the education paradigm and tipping it on its head.
I wanted this place to be the best place where kids can learn how to solve real-life problems without having the fear of falling behind, or having the fear of asking teachers too many questions, or having the fear of making mistakes. And I wanted to achieve this all through fearless innovation. So we set up our learning environments within what we like to call the mini economy. Just try picturing it as a real-life version of Monopoly. The first thing that our students do is that they apply for a job according to their interests. So there's photographer, app developer, writer, all different jobs you can think of. And what they do after that is that they find a chair to rent, so they could sit down during our classes. If they don't pay rent, they sit on the floor. If they don't do their job, they don't get paid. Now we have a student who's only 7. She bought 3 chairs from us and is renting the other 2 out to her friends at a high price.
Tip 3, be persistent. Originally from Taiwan, Jamie Lee had a big vision. At age 23, straight out of uni, she realised she had to become a teacher because she loved to learn so much herself. She sought the advice and mentoring of her godparents, who instilled in her a strong sense that when you fall down, you just get back up again. But it didn't come without its hurdles and barriers, because Kids at Switch model is very different to the traditional education model, and parents and others were fearful and sceptical. People were a little interested, but it didn't convert into students, so it took a while for her to build momentum, until eventually they reached a tipping point and the word of mouth referrals took over. Typically, once inside the doors, parents become ambassadors. They spread the message about the quality of learning that's created in this unique classroom far and wide.
I started to realise there's a huge gap in the education system. If you think about it, our kids, they don't need more academic content or homework. What they really need is to learn the essential life skills that will allow them to thrive in today and tomorrow's world. So I guess that's how I came up with the concept of Kids at Switch.
Now it's your turn. Where can you be more attentive to your customers' unique needs? How could you disrupt the market that you're in and look at how persistence could pay off for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you like this video? If so, share it with your team, your colleagues, and maybe even your boss. And finally, if you want even more resources to increase your impact, influence, and income, then head on over to uqpower.com.au and check out our videos and resources there. Keep on building a life or a business that plays to your unique strengths. The best thing that you can do to change the world is to start with you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time on UQTV.